Hi, today we're going to talk about Angelina Fiber. Angelina Fiber is a hot fix product which comes in a multitude of colors. These are only a few. And it's a hot fix, meaning that it hot fixes to itself. It does not hot fix to your fabric. So we're going to build a sheet of Angelina today. So I just wanted you to see the colors. When you're working with Angelina, what I like to do is have a project in mind so I know what size of an Angelina sheet that I'm going to make. And we're going to start off with having our ironing surface, which is our ironing surface, a pressing sheet, and then you'll have your iron. And your iron will be on a silk setting. So we have the pressing sheet, or you could use a parchment paper, whichever you have, is going to cover your ironing surface, and we want that so that we're protecting. So your pressing sheet, ironing surface, and iron. So now what I'm going to do is I have my project, and this is the project size. My project is made of fabric, felt, and then another layer of fabric, and they're all fused together. And I want to make a sheet of the Angelina that will cover the entire surface. And there's two different schools of thoughts. You have the pearlescence, which is the Angelina that is like a chameleon that will pick up any color that it's up next to. Or if you're working on your project and say we're making leaves, you want to use a green so that it will pick up and enhance the greens in your fabric. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how to make just a sheet of Angelina to cover my project surface. So we have our pressing sheet, and it's going to be folded like an envelope. So you're going to have it open to start with. We're going to take a very small amount of the Angelina, and the reason we do a very small amount of the Angelina is because you want it to enhance your project. You don't want it to take over and become the project. So that's what, when you look at some of our projects, you'll see that they're all kind of sparkly and have sort of a little bling bling or ooh-ah effect. It's the Angelina that helps make that for us. So we're going to take and fold it over, and we bring our iron over, and it's on the silk setting, and I'm just going to brush across the pressing sheet one way, and then I'm going to press across it coming back, and I'm gently and quickly doing that. So you're going to let that cool for a minute. So while that's cooling, I like to bring back my project surface. And the project surface you have to prepare with Roxanne glue or a glue stick, whichever you're comfortable with, and make little dots of the glue across the board. And then we're going to lay our Angelina on top of that. So we have our project surface prepared. Then we're going to open up our envelope, and we have our Angelina. Lay my project surface inside of my pressing sheet. Lay my Angelina sheet on top of that, cover it again, and then we're going to heat set one more time and just gently across the board, lifting and just gently pressing down across the board. What that's going to do is, and you let that cool for a minute, that's going to create your project surface, your fabric, your Angelina, and your glue to become one, so that you'll be able to take it to your sewing machine and quilt. So then you open it up, and then your project is ready to start sewing on. And the reason I do this is I wanted to make these pumpkin leaves. As you can see, the Angelina in the pumpkin leaves, it just makes them sparkle. So this whole sheet, this whole project sheet, will make about a dozen of my little mini pumpkin leaves. So I take and I do my sewing stitch, do a little stem, and I sew around, do two more leaves, do my stems, and keep going till I've covered the whole sheet with the leaves, and then I'm ready to cut them out. So that's how you would make your sheet of Angelina. I wanted to show you one more little item. This is a flower bowl that, as you can see, the underline of the Angelina, it's kind of sparkly there. The Angelina is what brings it to the top. It just brings all that little sparkle and glitz and bling bling out. And that's what makes your projects fun.